The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed one run.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. You get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
In the second spot tonight, designated hitter, Cal Clifton.
Cal Clifton will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Bryce Harper will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Bauer's ready. 1-1 on its way. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Jake Odorizzi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last outing, he got hit around pretty well. Gave up 6 earned runs. Gonna have to miss some bats in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos, he does a lot of things really well. Very quick feet behind that plate, allows for him to get into a good throwing position, kind of stymie that running game. We'll see how he does in this one.
The 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Number 8 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Lonnie Chisenhall set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Yan Gomes stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tribe turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score. Jonathan Scope makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Bauer sets his sights, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Urshela comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Weak chopper up the line. Urshela is up with it, and a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
The catcher, number 40.
And you can see here, this throw nearly got away from him, but that's a nice job at first to go up the ladder and pull this one down.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. High and deep to right center. Almonte going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carlos Santana strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Marte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting 7, center fielder, Abraham Almonte.
Now in the box, Abraham Almonte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Ground ball right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8, third baseman, Giovanni Urshela.
Giovanni Urshela gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Justin Bohr will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Bauer gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Into the box, Trey Turner. And that misses 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Michael Taylor will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Brantley going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Angel Ojeda digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Hit hard to short. Turner takes it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Michael Brantley stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Marte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
2 out with the man at first. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his first homer here in the series, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Indians. Starling Marte will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Bauer into his motion. 1-2 on its way. Drilled to the right side. To his left, Ojeda. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s. 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Stepping in, Cal Clifton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single. Bryce Harper is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1, here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Yan Gomes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The first baseman, number 41.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Abraham Almonte stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scope has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Got him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he got him.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chisenhall sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Giovanni Urshela comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Odorizzi gets the sign and the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Angel
second
Ojeda
baseman.
stands in.
Angel
He's 0 for 1
Ojeda.
after grounding out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air to left. After it is Marte. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Shot towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0. Justin Bour will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Moving under it, Almonte. 1 out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
This is line to left. Brantley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder number 3.
Michael Taylor is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Looking to avoid his first walk. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Michael Brantley will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ripped down the first base line. Bohr fields it cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
He's working on a 3-for-3 ball game now. He's been automatic all night. Comes through with another big hit right there.
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field. Harper shading to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number
Yan
10.
Gomes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Carlos Santana strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Starling Marte will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game.
been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Cal Clifton will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Bauer pauses. 2-2 on its way. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Abraham Almonte steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bohr is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman,
Giovanni Urshela stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
now batting.
Angel Ojeda will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Wilson Ramos will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Boy, And for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Hideki Maeda is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 13, Hideki Maeda.
In now, Justin Bohr. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Full count, here it comes. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Next for the Nationals, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The center fielder,
Michael Taylor will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Nats get 1, and it comes on this swing by Wilson Ramos. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. Kyle Crockett is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
59, Kyle Crockett.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. All even now, 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Michael Brantley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing. As down by 1, he makes it all the way to third here with a triple.
Number 8 will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Also striding in, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners off for second. Chop this one right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Taylor ranging back. Still going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 5-3.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Hector Neris will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Hector Neris.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Scope. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 5-3 Indians. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Cody Allen.
Starling Marte will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Here's a high pop-up. Santana is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, might have been looking for the hard stuff. Maybe a fastball middle in. But instead, they drop a curveball on him, and it really threw him off stride.
Into the box, Cal Clifton. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on the first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 5-3. Good night from Cleveland.